Guys, what's going on? Mike TCO here, and welcome back to Minecraft. Now, we're going to continue the story of Argor, but I'm also just going to kind of set things up for other things I'm going to build. So we need one of these, and we are going to try and get some blue ice as well. Where did we leave off the story of Argor? He had invented netherite pickaxes. Now, King Argor had a treasury deep in the mines of Kalashk. Deep, deep down, almost as deep as it could go. He had a mine. In the mine, he had a treasury. The treasury of Kalashk. Is this blue ice or normal ice? Normal ice. Kinda want blue ice. Where do I go for that? Let's go this way. Did it go that way? Oh, this way, didn't I? Yeah. So, King Argor, in the treasury. Now, he is a king. Before I was calling him King Argor because that is what he is known as, but now he really is the king. King Argor. In his treasury, deep down in the mines of Kalashk, the capital city of the country of Kalashk, deep down in his mine, the treasury was encased entirely of obsidian. Its walls were made of bedrock. King Argor wanted to protect it. For what it held was something serious, something major. Every suit of armor he had made, everything he had commissioned to be made. The greatest suits of armor you could imagine, greatest weaponry and tools you could imagine, even his old warrior's garb, and the first ever enchanting table. While it's not necessarily stuff that belongs in a treasury, it was important to him, and he thought it best to not be destroyed. King Argor was a rich man, not only for his deeds, where he had been given money, but also being a king. Many offerings were made to him, which he was not happy about, but it was rude to say no to the people of Kalashk. Inside of his treasury, he had many chests and many storages to hold his riches. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of golden ingots. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of individual diamonds and emeralds. But what is possibly the rarest, the greatest, and the most important part of his vault? King Argor had exactly 318 ingots of netherite. To himself, this was 318 ingots of netherite. Truly a lot. It was his wealth, of which he shared. He shared what he could. With his wife, with his people, and with his court. Now, the treasury was very, very deep, and it was locked. If you could get to it, you would have to have been one of the best miners in the world. And then to break into it was a different story. Being encased in obsidian, it could not be blown open, and required a diamond or netherite pickaxe to be opened, to be broken through. Of course, that's very difficult. Not just everyone has a diamond pickaxe, and very, 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 very few people had a netherite one. And then, if you broke through the obsidian, you would have had to have get through the bedrock. There's only one enchantment known to be able to break through bedrock, known only to King Argor and his wife. No one was going to break into the vault, because nobody could break into the vault. Of course, the enchantment has been lost to the ages, having only King Argor and his wife know about it. Since then, nobody can do so much as imagine what this enchantment was, or what it could have been. With an enchantment now lost to the ages, the vault remains locked. However, the things inside no longer there. One fateful day, very unfortunate day, the city of Kalashk became attacked by an ancient mob. A mob known as the Warden. Why was he known as the Warden? We do not know. That was what he was known as. He came from deep within the mines of Kalashk. Very deep from within those mines. In fear of what this beast may do to his city, his country, and his people, the king walked into his treasury, told his wife to take what was there, evacuate the city, and he shall stand his ground against this beast. And as he did, he stood and he fought this monster. He stood and he fought this monster, decked in his garb, his ancient sword, netherite armor. And he stood there, face to face with the Warden, a huge blue creature, almost like it was made of souls, almost like its entire purpose was to destroy. King Argor noticed very quickly the beast was blind, unable to see. The beast was unable to see King Argor. I'm just going to take this down one more just so I can stock up on chests and stuff. The beast was blind, and King Argor took advantage of this. Although being blind, it could still hear very well. And with impeccable hearing, King Argor could not be silent, even if he tried. He would never be silent enough for this beast. He put his faith in his people to escape. He put his faith in his wife to get away. And down in the mines of Kalashk, with no one except himself for his own protection, he faced the monster. It was a grueling battle. Much of the mine was destroyed. And that beast could summon something known as Skunk. It seemed to have been made from the dead. It took over the mine. But King Argor had some solace, knowing that it could not bypass bedrock. And so he took that. He took that to mean that he could be safe within his treasury. Of course he was not, because, well, it couldn't take over bedrock. The warden could still attack through it, using a supersonic wave. The armor of netherite, built by the great King Argor, almost destroyed. With it almost destroyed completely. Despite its enchantments, the king knew that he needed one last measure. One last given fight to the beast. And he plunged his sword deep into the heart of the monster. And with his netherite crossbow, he shot the beast between the eyes. As it fell, he had been beaten. While it was a win, it was a hard-fought battle. As the king, despite beating the beast, he lost his armor and his weaponry. He protected the city of Kalashk from this monster. The people of Kalashk went south, towards Virath. Thought if they would be safe, they better go to a place armed to the teeth. And they did. And they were safe. Eventually, as King Argor slayed the beast, he too walked south towards Therath. He knew that would be where his wife would take them. Battered, broken and bruised. Destroyed armor, and without his weapons. He looked upon his people. They looked upon him in shock. They truly thought that this time he had lost and ran away. Upon returning to see his people, the king said to them, "Did you really think that thing could kill me?" The people rejoiced happily, knowing the king was safe, knowing that whatever beast follows them, the king will always be the one to best it. However, the toll of the battle was so great upon King Argor that not too long after that fateful day, the injuries that he sustained in that battle carried throughout all of life with him. And the great king died. Not because he was too weak, simply because war has its toll. The king, his final resting place is in a tomb, deep in the mines of Kalashk, where he has been buried for all this time. Many people made many journeys to pay their respects to the great king. It is a great tale. It shows just how strong the king is, who he is, and what he does for his people. And what he has contributed to today's Minecraft. Inventor of netherite, inventor of enchanting, protector of Kalashk, savior of the mines, exterminator of pigmen, and destroyer of the warden. King Argor's legacy will always live on, despite his treasury being locked forever. Despite him being in his resting place, killed many ancient mobs. But we must thank him for what he has done. For the legend of King Argor will always live forever. Now guys, that was the legend of King Argor. I'm gonna finish off this room before I end the episode. And I'm gonna take the rest of the week off, I think. Not because I'm bored or anything, but firstly, I can't seem to find any games to record, so I'm going to take the rest of the week off to like really give it some thought and think, you know, what games can I record, what's what. But also, it's my sister's wedding soon on Friday. This is going out Wednesday. Yeah, this is going out on Wednesday. It's my sister's wedding on Friday. And so I think I'm going to take a break so I can get ready and mentally prepare myself for that shit, because that's just going to be a bastard. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to take the rest of the week off. In my spare time, I will, you know, I'll brainstorm other things to record, more stories to tell, things to build, you know, in my spare time. I'm really going to do that and do some duping as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the story of King Argor. Like I said, I'm going to take the rest of the week off because I just need to. But anyways, guys, yeah, that's it. I hope you liked it, and I'll catch you all next time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, you guys know what to do. And guys, Mike 20 here, saying goodbye. Love you guys for next time. Bye bye.